All right, good evening everybody. The Uncut Chef here. We're going to be making pizza dough today. Very simple, easy recipe to follow. I'm going to post the recipe below as well. In case you have any questions, just invert to that. But to get started, we're going to have two different kinds of flour. We have an organic bread flour that we're going to be using 2.5 cups of. And then 1.5 cups of semolina for a total of 4 cups of flour. Then we have 3 teaspoons of active dry yeast, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is going to yield about 2 large pizzas, 2 large 16 round pizzas, or maybe like 4 personal pies. We have here 1.5 cups of warm water. We do call for about 110, 115 degrees, so we're gonna go in and we're at about 109, 112. We're right about where we should be, 113, so that's gonna be perfect. To that, to get it to the right temperature, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil right inside. So 2 teaspoons, that'll bring the temperature to 110. From that, we're gonna add this to the active dry yeast with the kosher salt and the sugar. That's gonna go inside and we're gonna whisk rapidly, making sure to incorporate everything so it dissolves. All right. We're gonna let this sit now for 2 minutes. Okay, and then we'll come back and we're going to combine everything together right here. We're gonna hand roll this pizza dough. Okay, be right back. Okay, so we lightly floured the area where we're going to be rolling our dough. I have a larger mixing bowl with a sifter. We're going to pass this through the sifter to make sure there's no clumps of anything inside the flour. So we're going to come this way. And our oven's going to be preheated perfect. That way we can allow the dough to rise. So this will now okay, just about there. All right, these little lumps, no good, can't use them. So now we're gonna add to the sifted flour the yeast with the sugar, salt, and extra virgin olive oil. That's gonna go right inside here. And now we're gonna kind of just have at it for a little bit. We're gonna just start mixing. We're gonna bring this all together. And when you're rolling this and making this dough one, you may notice that, it may be a little dry, it may be a little wet. We can easily adjust the consistency as we're going by adding a little touch more water, or we may add a little bit more flour, and so I'm gonna keep it really close by. Folding, and then we're pushing, folding and pushing. So from here, we're gonna put this back into our mixing bowl and we're gonna let it sit for 45 minutes in a warm area, which the oven at 350 would be perfect. So come back in about 30 to 45 minutes and we'll show you what the bowl looks like. So I just cleaned out the mixing bowl. We're gonna throw just a touch of extra virgin olive oil right in the bottom. And then the dough that we just rolled, we're gonna now put that face down here, a little olive oil, and then turn it over, okay? Now this, covered in our nice warm spot. We're gonna go right here on top of this cutting board here, which is nice residual heat from the oven, for 45 minutes. Check back at 45 minutes, we're gonna cut it, portion it, and we'll be all set. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes and now we have our dough, which you can see has doubled in size. We're gonna take the saran wrap off and we're gonna take the dough out. Here's our pizza. Okay, nice, airy, fluffy. We're gonna cut this. I'm gonna do 4 personal pies. So we're gonna cut in half, once this way, and we're gonna do it once this way as well, to make them even pieces. There, and there. And now we need to roll the dough. So rolling the dough, we're just gonna roll like this. Here's one. Two. And this dough is nice and it's nice and airy. It's gonna actually be, for a home cooked pizza, this has to sit for one day, but tomorrow night, Monday night, we're gonna have some pizzas. You're gonna see how this dough ends up. It's gonna be fluffy and it's gonna be crispy too. Crispy on the outside and fluffy and airy in the center. Nice and chewy from the semolina, but crispy from the bread flour. Okay, so here's our 4. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna press. Okay. On here, it's a cookie sheet with extra virgin olive oil. So we're gonna just, once on this side, there you go. 2. 3. I'm now gonna cover this airtight in saran wrap, and we're just gonna put this inside the fridge for 24 hours. This is gonna be dinner tomorrow night. Check back for the finished product tomorrow. So here we are, we wrapped everything nice and tight. This is gonna go into our refrigerator. Normal refrigerator, 24 hours, nothing big. Again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow me on Instagram at boak85, BOAK85. All right, talk to you soon.